Welcome, everybody, to the world of Lorinthia. I know that for those who probably have been in this Discord for a while, because this Discord was made way back in the days of the Curse of Mirkwood, things are looking a little bit different. There's probably been a lot of new information and a lot of pings and things that are going on that you might not be too familiar with. So I'm going to make this video in hopes that this kind of helps to help you guys to kind of understand what's going on and the things that are going to be going forward in just a way that I am looking to see, a way that I'm looking to expand in this Discord and to continue to find more ways to play D&D with anybody and everybody that is going to be here. So first thing is we're going to be shifting my D&D style. I am currently running a couple of other off the side campaigns, but that's a whole other thing. I'm not going to go into that because that's not relevant for right now. But this Discord is going to be opened up to my first ever West Marches campaign. What is a West Marches campaign? Basically, if you have been paying attention, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pull the Discord up so that way you guys can see it. But I also just have a ton of information that is going to be going on. So I'm going to pull up my other screen here so you guys can see it here. So a West Marches campaign. What this is this is a campaign style that is meant to be open for everybody who is here, who wants to play D&D, but maybe isn't always able to commit to a longer style of D&D campaign. And this is something that I've always been wondering about, kind of trying to figure out, like, what is the secret, because as many people who are in this Discord are aware, I've ran a couple of campaigns that have ran for a long period of time, but unfortunately the burden of scheduling and actually it's kind of the main thing, scheduling, trying to get people together, and ultimately kills motivation, which has then killed campaigns. And frankly, I'm kind of tired of that. It has been a hard and unfortunate situation to be building campaigns, creating these incredible moments that have been together, but then simply because we just can't get people together for any consistent period of time, that we just stop playing. And I want to give shout outs to my brother Aaron on this one. Came up with the idea, or not came up with, but heard of the idea of the West Marches campaign and pitched it to me. And I thought, holy cow, this is going to be an incredible way to fix this problem and continue to create mini stories and create an overarching world that many people get to be a part of, and we get to have fun in and partake in, and not have to go and spend a ton of time in one long spanning campaign that frankly just ends up getting killed by the inevitable point of scheduling. So hopefully this will be the start of something that we can run for a long period of time. And yeah, how it's going to work is going to be, it's honestly a lot more simple than what people will think. Yes, as we look at the Discord, there are a ton of different things, from rosters to mission boards to forming a team, all that kind of stuff. A lot of this stuff primarily is just to help kind of be a kind of like a forum for what is happening within the world of Lorinthia and everything that goes on here. So we're just going to start. Everything is going to be formatted and ran through this website, westmarchesgames.com/community/the task completers. It is pinned right in here. This is where you will get to see it in the general. So if you ever need to access it, it's right there. It's pinned. Just click on the link and it'll bring you right up here to this website here. So this is going to be the great spot to start. Here you will see Game Masters. This is where you will see all of the adventures that each Game Master is running. This will link directly with your Discord account. So once you are, as long as you are in this Discord or the Sleeping Dragon Inn, you will be able to see that. And that will show you everything there. And that will then give you, which actually I might need to change this Discord. Actually, I'm not going to worry about it because it's totally fine. Not a big deal. The Sleeping Dragon Inn is just a different inn in the world, and I'm not going to worry about changing it for right now because I've already changed it, I think, twice since I created it. Anyways, back into this. So you are going to pull up here. Your profile will be available. You can create a character. So you'll see the home here. You'll go to characters. You'll see there are a few characters. This is an NPC helper that's listed once you pull this up here. And that's kind of his own thing. But this is just a character that I created. You can even view character sheets. It's great. It links right away with D&D Beyond. So once you are in this character menu, you are going to go to create a character. This is going to be very simple. This is the easy part. There are character guidelines here. You'll put in your character name, your character sheet URL, a species, class, and then your description. And if there are any notes that you only want the GM to know, you can put those notes in there. And only people who are GMs in here will know these things. So if there are things that subjects you want to stay away from, if there are things that you don't want to experience in games, you can put those in there. If there are certain people maybe that you are not so comfortable with playing around, that's totally okay as well. Please put that note in here so that way that is set up for the GMs. But you'll just fill this out. Your character sheet URL is one that comes directly from D&D Beyond. So when you are creating, you will create your character on D&D Beyond, and then once this is created, there is a shareable link somewhere. I never remember where it is because I always mess it up. Not that one. Share. You can just click share. There will be a shared link here. You'll link that here. Type in your species and class, type in character's background, appearance, anything that what I will say in this, any information that you were okay with other players knowing, you can put in here. If it is something you do not want another character to know, do not put it in here. If it is something that you do not want another character to know, but you want a GM to know, you can put in there. Then you will click create character. Once that character is created, it will then show up in here where a GM will have to go and approve it. Nothing to worry. It's really not that difficult to have a character approved. You can throw it in there and it will be set up and ready to go. And then you will then be able to manage all of your characters in this in these adventures. And how it will work then from here is there is the adventures tab. There's already some that are posted here that I have created for people. So these are adventures. These are basically going to be the mini campaigns that you're going to run. What's going to happen is you are going to be signing up for a adventure. You will sign up for a mission, and it will then, once you are signed up, you can either form a team here in the form a team section of Discord. This is where you can talk about it. But also, I might just remove this because as other things happen. But anyway, once a adventure will get posted here, you will see a thread that will show up here. Once the thread is posted, you can then go and talk about who all wants to run the mission, what time scheduling is going to happen, all of that kind of stuff. Once you guys have that figured out, you will then sign up for it. So you'll click on the adventure on the website, click sign up, and then you can don't add to calendar just yet, because once it's all set up, I'll repost it in here with the proper time slot for when it will be ran, and then you'll sign up, add a calendar, and then it will then be scheduled, and then you'll run the mission. Boom, done. That's where you will actually be playing D&D. Then the question is, okay, so you get your 50 gold per party member, as well as any other EXP that will be rewarded, but that will be something that I will just distribute. You will not have to worry about managing that. You might have to go in and edit that in your character sheet. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with it. I might just create a test character to kind of see what happens in those areas. But anyways, you will be given EXP and gold per this website. I think it automatically distributes onto your character sheet. If not, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and we can figure that out from there. But this is where you will get the marketplace tab. So here you can go and you can purchase items, and there are various shops: the Scormon General Store, Belric Ravenfellow's Blacksmith. Then the armor portion of it is here as well. And then Nimblestep Stables, as well as Heartspark's Heavenly Heart, which is a magic shop. These are all of the different shops. Your character that you are purchasing for will be linked here. You can click who you're shopping as, and then you can click on all of the different things that you were wanting to purchase and buy. And as you purchase them, though the things that you purchase will then show up here in the marketplace. And then it will then automatically link to your character sheet, so that will all go there. And that's really kind of all that matters. Okay? It might look like it is a lot more overwhelming and things like that, but really all it is you are just creating a character, you're picking an adventure that you want to run, you're making a team for that adventure, and then you run that adventure, and then your character will continue to level up, it will continue to grow, and you can continue to build relationships with the other characters, as well as interact with the world of Larinthia and the world that is going to be created for you through me as the head GM. If anybody is interested in being a GM, there is a GM link that is available in the Discord as well. But anyways, this is meant to be something that you guys will get to run. You guys will get to interact with this world in a very sandbox style. Think of it as a D&D Minecraft server. You can come in, you can play however much you want. You can play run as many or as little adventures as you please. The more that gets ran, as adventures get ran and get cleared out, more will then get added in. So do not be afraid to don't be afraid to jump in and keep running adventures. Don't also feel like you are taking the spotlight away from other people. This is something where you get to tell your own story through the adventures presented here. So you guys get to create your characters, interact with the world however you want, grow your characters, and become whatever type of task completer you are interested in. So if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to me on Discord. It's something that I want to be available to help with as best as possible and continue to be just a great GM, or at least hopefully a great GM, because I want to continue to be a DM and dungeon master and friend to everybody. There's so many people that are in here that were heartbroken at the end of other campaigns, and I think this is the best way that we can continue to build those campaigns, continue to play D&D together and have fun. And so this is a style that I'm going to be working on. And who knows, as things go, we'll continue to make adjustments. We'll continue to work on it and make this the best way to play D&D together as friends and as an overarching community. And I want the Sleeping Dragon Inn and the task completers to be just overall a beautiful D&D community for everybody here. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. If you are not in the Discord but are interested in playing, reach out to me, Alex, whether it's through my phone number or through Discord, whatever it looks like, reach out to me. And then I'm not going to have the link to the Discord down below because I don't want just any random people to be joining. So I want to make sure that we are keeping this as a fun community together of friends that I know and love and don't want any just randos to be joining. Anyways, that's it. Again, welcome to the Task Completers. This is your official initiation. Have fun running the adventures, and I will see you guys out there, either in the missions or in Discord. We'll see you guys.